You are now live with me, G3, and tonight we have a superstar. She's a multimedia star, a host, a businesswoman, and a mom and wife. She is no other than Toni Gonzaga Soriano. We're gonna talk to her in a minute, but before that, I want to thank my friends who supported this episode. First and foremost, I want to thank Swatch PH, Tita Virgie Ramos, for my watch. My super cute watch. I want to thank Tayo Studio, my friend Young Davalos, for my beautiful dress tonight. I want to thank Evian Water, my water sponsor. And I want to thank my drink sponsor, Refinery, who sent me drinks tonight. Sangria from Refinery. It's really the best. Even if there's no fruits, masarap siya. They also sent me coffee. So there's mocha and there's cafe latte. And I want to thank Barry's Deli for sending me the bar chow tonight. Look at those sausages. Don't you just love it? And there's bacon. No preservatives. They also sent Toni, my gosh. Okay, so let's check who's here. Hi guys. We are so excited to have Toni G tonight. You know, the first time I saw Toni Gonzaga was in Studio 8. It was What's Up. I don't know if you remember that. It was like a news broadcast na parang joke. So kasama yan si Vong tsaka si Archie Alemania. So that was the first time I saw her. Sabi ko, wow, so this is the girl that came from GMA. Ganyan. And then we started working together in all the Christmas specials and Binibini and everything. She is really the most professional, like one of the best hosts that you will ever work with. I've ever worked with. Hi guys. What's up? Yes, let's check if Toni is here. Thank you. My dress is from Tayo Studio by Young Davalos. So we are just waiting for Toni G. Hi guys. Hello. Cheers. The dogs are here. I'm outside because I'm eating. Hello from Canada. Melbourne, can't wait to see Celestine Gonzaga. Yes, we are just waiting for Toni to come in. Thank you. You are so beautiful like Rabia Mali. Grabe naman, Miss Universe. Stay safe, Jiffy. Thank you. Hello from Batangas. Monty, thank you. Nice earrings, thank you. So let us check if Toni is here. So if Toni is here, we are gonna wait for her. Meanwhile, tikman natin yung Barry's Deli. So, nakita nyo ba kung gano'n ito kalaki? Tikman natin siya, babe. This is the bar chow tonight. So, parang like every episode now, kailangan may food, no? Sinimula ni Marvin. Ano siya, another one. Okay, so this is the other one. So, and then the last one. Wow, very spicy. Guys, you have to order from Barry's Deli. And you have to order from Refinery. Oh my God, naubos ko na siya. Halos. So they have wine and coffee. So we are just waiting for Toni G. Ayan na si Toni. We are sending a request. Celeste will need the latest version of Instagram to join. Oh my gosh, paano kaya yon? So, kailangan niyang So, AC, I think Toni needs to update Instagram. You wanna do this again? Or we'll wait for Toni. We can wait for Toni. Celestine Gonzaga must upgrade app in order to join. Let me talk to Toni's handler for a bit. Okay, so let us wait for Toni to upgrade her version of IG. So meanwhile, sige, let's eat some more. So, they also have bacon. So, masarap yung bacon. The dogs are here. Sorry. Okay, we're just waiting for Toni. There. Toni is just upgrading her version on her phone. So meanwhile, let us eat Berry's Deli. Sorry, naka-pause kasi I was talking to Toni. Hi guys! Kamusta kayo? How was your week? How was your weekend? So everyone is waiting for Toni. She's just upgrading her phone. AC, pati ikaw, you can't join. Baka hindi rin upgraded your phone. Ang daming unable to join. Bakit kaya ganon? Nag-upgrade by Instagram. Laps. Hello, my love from Cebu. Celestine. So we're just waiting for Toni. So AC, let me know if Toni is done upgrading her IG. Hello guys. Ayan, si AC kasi unable din to join eh. Ba't kaya ganun? Kailan niyo po interviewin? Hi Pibo! Cheers! So waiting lang tayo for Toni to upgrade her IG version. I don't know why that happened. Thank you, thank you. Yes, we are all just waiting. I think she's also waiting. Cheers! Hello to my dear friend Mick Salas. Cheers. The weekend was satisfying, of course, Maury. We all know your weekend was satisfying. Waiting. Hindi ko lang kung nag-update ng version ng Instagram. Because other people can join live. Si Toni na lang ang hindi. Wow, may shoutout. Sabi mo inutusan mo kaya sabi mo, shoutout please. Tapos sabi ko, okay, sige. So yes. Hello! Hi from Toronto. DIY po ba ang makeover? I love it. Anong makeover? Pretty mo idol. Ingat lagi. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Sige. We are just waiting for Sige. Let me pause it for a while and let me go to Hi, Chito! So people are waiting for hello from New Zealand. Hi. What is your shampoo? Watching from my room. Haha, pa-shoutout. Hello, Mikael. Pretty woman si Crush. Ang ganda niyo po kahit nakapost. Thank you. Wala, hindi ko makita si Toni. Wait lang. Nandiyan na siya kanina pero hindi siya maka-broadcast. I don't know why. Sige, let's check again. Wala pa. Kwentuhan muna tayo. Kailangan kong maabutan ang paglabas ni Ate Tim. Yes! Watching from Cebu. Hi! Nag-switch na siya to iPad. Wait. Sorry daw. Okay, we'll just wait for her. It's no problem. We can wait for her. Dapat pala pag ganyan, nagte-test run. Kaya lang kasi it's never happened before. Thank you. Papa, the dogs are here. Sorry, I'm outside kasi I'm not inside my room. Haba ng hair, may plans ba to cut it short? Wala. Let's just stick to this. Happy 3 million subscribers, Celestine. Yes, I saw her latest episode kanina. Wala akong ginawa buong araw kundi manood ng Toni Talks. Diba? Napaka-enriching nung show. Looking gorgeous. Watching from Aklan. Hello, Aklan. Watching from the Netherlands. Oh my God, wow. Watching from Dubai. Ayan na si Toni. Nakita ko na siya. Teka ha. Ano ba to? Toni, kailangan mo yata mag-request. Bakit ganun? Hindi ko siya maano. Must upgrade app to join. Bakit ganon? Hindi pa rin pwede. Baka Toni can use Paul's IG. I don't know. Shocks. Toni shocks. You can read naman her comment, no? Willing to wait for the one and only Toni G. Yes, of course, we are all willing to wait for Toni. Parang yung ano talaga, yung Instagram version niya talaga yung need mag-upgrade. Will need, kasi sinasabi dito, Celestine Gonzaga will need the latest version of Instagram to join. Why is it like that kaya? So, Toni, baka you wanna use na lang the Instagram of Paul? Baka he has a later version. Baka daw dapat mag-update. Yeah, ako ang mag-update. Kasi it says na, parang she has to upgrade. So, paano kaya yan? Do you wanna try this? Let's pause it first, ha? I'll talk muna to the guys. Okay, let's check if Toni is here na. Ayan na. Pwede na. Okay, game. Gentlemen, the one and only multimedia star, Toni Gonzaga Soriano. Toni G.
Grabe!
Toni!
Grabe!
Grabe, Mario.
Tumisang kami dito. Tinawag ko si Paul, pumanik lahat. Sabi ko, hindi maayos yung nag-login. Alam mo, ginamit ko na yung iPad. Ito yung phone.
Ano, okay na? Paano mo siya na-achieve?
Oo, okay na. Hindi kasi ako, alam mo, hindi ako techie. Pa-dinosaur na talaga ako pagdating sa technology. Wala akong
Tim, thank you so much for saying yes.
Ano ka ba naman, G3? Ikaw pa. Ikaw talaga.
Alam mo, nung napanood ko yung Toni Talks mo with Rika, grabe, sobra ko na-touch. Sabi ko, I really wanna talk to Toni. Kasi parang, kaya lang sinisip ko, parang sukan ako sobrang busy nito. Toni is one of the busiest artists ever. Like, hindi ka na-apektuhan ng pandemic, di ba? Hindi ka nabawasan ng trabaho.
Hindi naman. May effect talaga. Oo. It's just that ganito, work from home, tapos yung Toni Talks, siya, parang, like what you're doing, it's a passion project, di ba?
I really, really love what it stands for. Kasi di ba parang like, we always watch testimonials, we always watch all of these things. Kaya lang, yun kasi masyado siyang hard sell. The way you do it is, parang nanonood ko lang ng dalawang tao nagkakwentuhan, tapos sobra ka nang na-affect. And what I like about Toni Talks is, you are able to interject scripture in the right time, in the right moment. So how did you come up with the concept of Toni Talks?
Alam mo, lang yun talaga. It was just something na Paul mentioned to me over dinner. Kasi last year, I remember nung buong pandemic, well, of course, to keep us sane, I always watch mga inspirational videos. I always watch preachings. Basta I always watch interviews that can motivate me, inspire me. I like watching Lisa Nichols, Ian Lamansan, of course, si Madam Oprah. Yan. Yung something that can feed your soul, inspire you, and just to get your mind out of what's going on in the outside world, di ba? Kasi all our lives, we're so used to na every single day, work, talagang kuratsa. O segue to segue. So parang yung system mo, nasanay ng ganun, biglang all of a sudden, there's this universal timeout na boom, stay home and stay there, bahala ka, stop lahat ng work. So I would watch inspirational videos and all that. Tapos sabi ni Paul, then why don't you do something like that for you? Sabi ko, huh? How? You have your channel. Tapos inisip ko pa noon, it's what I do for work yung talk. Sabi niya, then do it with your channel. You have a platform. Inisip ko pa noon, vlog, di ba ang YouTube for vlogging? Sabi ni Paul, no, it can be whatever you want it to be. So you don't have to like follow the norm or do what is expected from you. Do something that, feeds your soul. And I remember I heard this in an interview, si Gary Sukav, sabi niya, when your personality comes to serve the energy of your soul, that is authentic power. Kasi lagi kong iniisip, di ba ang lalim? Nakakatalino. Pero naisip ko, parang feeling ko nun, ano ako, masters ako nung nalaman ko yung quote na yun. Pero
Harvard
di ba
ka?
ang
Harvard
ganda?
ka?
Oo, ang ganda nun. Parang when your personality comes to serve the energy of your soul, that is authentic power. And I always tell Catherine, I don't feel like YouTube is for me because hindi naman ako katulad niya na extrovert eh. Medyo, lagi ko sinasabi, I'm very boring in person. Parang ganito lang ako, kalmado. Siyempre, it's different when I host yung mga The Voice, yung mga PGT. Kasi parang there's a different kind of high when you're doing it sa live show and there's an audience. Ganda yung energy na nakukuha mo. But I feel like when I shoot myself, sabi ko parang ang boring ko ng mga tao kasi hindi ako kasing lively ni Alex. So this one really just feeds my soul, this thing that I'm doing. And it was not intentional na gawin namin siyang parang testimony, na gawin namin siyang ganon. I remember, natatawa ako si Miko when I was doing I Feel You. Miko Del Rosario. Siyempre, I Feel You, we tape it. Tapos I was talking to Edward Barber and My for I Feel You. Tapos our conversation got deeper and deeper. It became spiritual, sabi ni Miko. O yun ba naman to? Pa 700 club ka na. Sabi ko, talaga Miko? Sabi ko, oo, ano ba yan? Pa 700 club na yung mga usapan nyo ni My. Ipapromote lang natin yung show nila. Sabi ko, ay, ganun ba? Masyado na kaming lumalin. So, kaya yun. Naging ganun yung Toni Talks. It was not talaga parang, I wanted it to be like this. It just so happened na yung naging flow ng conversation, naging dun talaga pumunta.
Ang ganda niya. Kasi para talaga siyang hindi siya hard sell. So parang na-affect ka slowly, na you are taken into the journey of the person you're talking to. How do you choose your guests?
You know, I always, alam ni AC to, kaming dalawa. Nakakatuwa ako kasi pag may nagme-message sa amin, your prod team, your team, or your staff. Tatlo lang kami dito. Cameraman, ako, tsaka si AC.
So sino pa? Ikaw tsaka si AC? May isa pa?
Dalawa lang kami halos nga. Nakakaloka. Oo, eto na. Akala nila, oh, thank you so much to your team or to your staff. Parang sabi ko, ha, tatlo lang kami dito. Ako, si AC. As in, ganun lang. Alam mo, pag nag-iisip kami ng guest for Toni Talks, sometimes I would just close my eyes or meditate on it. You know how this whole pandemic talagang napaka-importante ng meditation. And then, you know what, I will just clear my head and yung name will just pop in my head. I don't know if it's spiritual guidance or it has something to do with like, I don't know. Pero I really believe na parang may divine intervention yung mga guests namin. Kasi kapag, di ba, pag pumigit ka, tapos iniisip mo, like with Baron, I clearly remember that. Pag pigit ko na sa dining area ko, Baron. Tapos yung sumunod, Rika. And you know what's something na na-edit out to, hindi na namin sinama dun sa episode ni Baron. I got goosebumps when I read Mark 5:21. This is not being religious or anything. Because yung testimony ni Rika about the bleeding woman is the same story about Talita Kumi. It's in one story. Bago pumunta si Jesus to heal that dead girl, nadaanan niya si bleeding woman. So magkasunod yung guest ko, isang scripture yung inanila. Sabi ko, ay, grabe talaga. Okay, 700 club moment talaga itong nangyari sa akin.
My word will not come back to me empty, di ba? It will serve its purpose.
Oh,
yan yung sinabi niya. Di ba, hinawakan lang yung cloak nung ni Jesus, sabi niya, who touched me? Somebody touched me. Yun yung story ng bleeding woman, di ba? Tapos when I was watching, I remember when I was watching the episode with Rika, kasi isa ako sa mga writers ng Rated R eh.
Talaga? Nakakatuwa.
Sabi namin, anong gagawin natin kay Rika this week? Yes, Asap Mania. Tapos naalala ko talaga yung kinikwento niya, bumabalik sa akin yung mga original days ng Asap Mania. Tapos yung bleeding woman, naalala ko rin yung kwentong na yun eh. Kasi my mom is sick. Tapos parang yung bleeding woman, di ba, ang tagal-tagal na niyang nag-bleed. So nung kinikwento yun ni Rika, sobra akong na-touch. I don't think may naiyak sa episode na yun. Parang ako lang naiyak sa episode na yun. Pero sobra ako na-enrich. When I watched that episode right after tinext kita, sabi ko, bahala na. Parang may nag-speak sa akin. Parang sinabi sa akin, kailangan mo i-invite si Toni. Kaya lang sabi ko, si Toni, my God, napaka-busy ni Toni. Wala pong pandemic, busy na siya. And then you said, go, go, go. So ako parang, oh my God, wow, divine appointment talaga siya. So congratulations
Yes.
on your 3 million subscribers.
Salamat. Salamat naman.
Today
Oo.
siya, diba? Today ka nag-hit ng 3 million.
Today, salamat talaga. Maraming salamat.
So, syempre, di ba, you are, like I said, you're one of the busiest artists. Not just actresses or hosts or singers. Kasi napanood ko rin yung 10-year concert mo sa Araneta, kapag Araneta ka na and everything. You are one of the busiest artists. So, how did the pandemic parang sort of affect your career?
Career-wise, alam mo, hindi ko siya, ito in all honesty ha, career-wise, nung natigil yung work, hindi siya yung something na parang, kung dati to, nung in my 20s, siguro parang nawiwindang na ako. Wala work! Di ba? Parang, gagawin ko, nawiwindang ako. The whole this universal timeout talaga, I don't know, for some reason, may peace naman in my heart. There is peace na, parang, you know, I guess you get to a certain point in your life, or I guess it comes with age, no? Na parang you know that everything happens for a reason. Although there are days, you can't deny na may anxiety, may lakas ng fear, ang lakas ng shocks, anong gagawin. Pero may peace naman siya na parang, yeah, everybody needs this time. This time to heal, to feel, to learn, to grow, to assess, reassess the past decisions that we made in our lives. And then assess also
Hi, Mommy. Love you, Seve. Si Paul is watching.
Si Paul ang ninarag ko. Laging please. So, siya talaga with this, pantulog and all, nakahiga na sila ni Seve. Kasi alam mo, 8 p.m. is, bedtime na sa amin.
Oh my God, really? So, anong oras ang wake up time nyo?
Ganun din, tumataginting na 7:30 a.m. or
Ang haba
8
ng tulog
a.m.
nyo, ha?
Kasi nga may toddler. Require yon
True.
na mahaba ang
Sa
tulog
gitna niyo
nila.
siya natutulog pa rin?
Yes, oo. He has his room, pero kasi parang i-cherish mo tong moment na to dahil alam mo, ang bilis na lang nito, di ba? Pag nagpasok na yan sa regular school, tapos may friends na yan, wala na. Pag na-discover
so,
na
talaga, 4 years old, Seve is 4 years old, at plakadong Toni G ang best, di ba?
Talaga?
Oo, kamukhang ko, girl!
Yes!
Lakas ng dugo mo!
Di ba? Nanalo ang Ginebra. Natalo ang Alaska. Sorry.
How many more do you want?
How many more? Siguro one more. One more.
Boy or girl, doesn't matter.
Gusto namin ako personally gusto ko ng boy. Gusto ko pa ng isang boy. Kasi puro girls na sa family namin. Tapos si Alex, di ba? Pagkapatid mo, kahit isa, parang feeling mo may 10 kapatid kang babae with Alex. Parang okay ka na dun sa girl. Gusto ko na isa pang boy. Pero, you know, mararamdaman mo na kahit boy or girl, basta as long as healthy. Okay na ako kahit.
Are you guys trying this pandemic or bahala na si Lord?
Try lang ang try. Practice makes perfect siguro. Parang perfectin na lang natin. Wala namang ginagawa perfectin na lang siguro yung mga ganyang bagay.
True. Pero si Seve, 4 years old na, magpa-5 na, humihingi na siya.
Ano?
Humihingi na siya ng kapatid.
Hindi nga Nasa stage pa siya na pag sinasabi ko na, are you ready for a little brother? Hindi pa siya ready. Tapos alam mo, nakakaloka tong bagets na to talaga si Seve. Pag nakita niya, siya ang batayan ko na kailangan ko na mag-workout. Pag medyo malaki na yung tiyan ko, itatap niya. You're not pregnant, ha? Gaganin niya ako. You're not pregnant. Sabi ko, oo, malaki lang yung tiyan ko. Sige naman, mag-workout na ako bukas. Napadami lang ang kain ng chips. Ito naman.
Pero isa ka sa pinakamaninipis na bewang sa showbiz na nakita ko ever. Apart from having the best legs in the industry, ha? Pinakamaninipis na bewang.
Nox.
Pero wait, anong nami-miss mo about acting? Acting naman, kasi you still host, di ba? Nag-PBB ka, tapos you have I Feel You. You're still doing what you love, which is your first love, which is hosting, di ba? But you're also a very, very good actress. What do you miss about acting?
do I miss about acting? Yung pretending.
Oh.
Pretending to be someone you're not. Living in someone's shoes. Portraying a role na hindi ikaw, na hindi mo gagawin sa totoong buhay. What it's like to do that kind of decision. Parang yun makakamiss. Yung to pretend. So,
Yung
diba,
dalawang,
acting is like,
acting is like that, diba? You inhabit the character. Yung dalawang movies mo na favorite ko, syempre, You Are the One with Sam Milby, tsaka Starting Over Again with Papa P. Is that your biggest blockbuster, yung Starting Over Again? Or meron pang mas mataas doon?
yung mas mataas padating pala. Naks! Kine-claim mo, di ba?
Alam mo, natin
The
yan.
highest
Pero so
is
far,
yet to
in your
come.
career, Starting Over Again ba yung biggest mo na blockbuster?
For the record now, for the record.
Oo, kasi yun yung nasa top 10 sa buong history ng Pilipinas, di ba? Kasama siya.
Oo, thank you, Lord.
Ang ganda-ganda nun. Kasi syempre, di ba, parang may confrontation ka with Iza Calzado. Pero ang pinaka tumatak sa akin na eksena mo ever in all of your movies is the one in You Are the One with Jody Santa Maria. Yung di ba, parang ate mo siya. Tas, sabi ko, oh my God, si Toni G actress siya. Napakaganda ng movie na yun. What are your favorite movies of yourself?
Parang halos lahat. Although may mga movies ako narinig ko dati kay Joey De Leon. Na dati kausap namin si Tito Joey na si Bulaga pa ako. Tapos nag-mention ako ng isang name. Tapos ginamit niya yung term na, forgettable. Yan mga forgettables ko. Sabi niya gano'n. Sabi ko, gayahin ko nga yun. So, lahat ng movies ko memorable. Lahat favorite ko. Pero may siguro isa-dalawa akong forgettables. Yung pwede ko namang kalimutan. Hindi ko naman siyempre sasabihin kung ano. Pero meron kang, may ganun ka na parang sa life mo, ibabalikan mo na, forgettable itong ginawa ko ito. Bakit mo ba nagawa ito? May mga ganun. Pero you learn something from that project. So yun.
Sabi ni Bianca G, My Amnesia Girl with JL.
Ay, oo. Yun, gusto ni Paul. Actually, alam mo, ang pinaka-favorite kong movie ni si Paul pala, ang pinaka-favorite daw niyang movie ko na ginawa ko. Sa lahat may Only You.
Sino yun?
Si Vong Navarro, Derek Cathy Garcia. Yun naman ang favorite niya.
Bakit daw?
Hindi ko alam sa kanya. Gusto niya yung concept ng My Only You. Na mamamatay
Pero
kami.
ikaw, ano yung mga, like you, what are your favorite movies of yourself? Yung sobra ka nag-enjoy na alala mo and everything, na pag lumalabas kayo mga tao, oh my God, I love you in this movie.
Siyempre, madaming memorable. Siguro lahat ng movie, may special memory and may special place sa heart ko. Siyempre, yung first movie ko sa Star Cinema, very memorable yun, yung The Anothers.
With Vong?
Kasi wala pa akong alam sa pelikula noon. Actually, ang saya-saya ko nung time na yun, napaka-innocent ko sa paggawa ng movies. Akala ko yung movies parang isang project na ganun lang, papasok ka, gagawin mo, tapos na. Kasi, may victory party yon si Sir Gabby, nandun. Tapos sabi ko, saya pala mag-movie pagkatapos may party. Hindi ko naiintindihan na kaya lang magpa-party kasi victory party kasi nag-100 million. Hindi ko alam na yung time na yun, malaking bagay pala yung nagwa 100 million. So, first time ko yun. Akala ko lahat ng pelikula ganun, may party after. Hanggang sa along the way, marirealize mo, hindi nag-party. Hindi nag-100 million. So, yun. Ganun pala yun. So, yung first ko, syempre yun, yung The Anothers. Sobrang memorable. Tapos ang saya. Tapos ko, ang saya naman pala gumawa ng movie. Tapos di ko pa alam na yun nga. Hindi ko alam yun na may box office. Ano pala siya, nabatayan, ganun. Kasi at that time, you were just doing it because it's something that you love to do. It's something that you've always dreamed of doing. Kasi nung bata ka, nanonood ka ng mga pelikula nila Angelo Bobby De Leon, di ba? Na parang, sana ay ikaw na nga sa Santa Lucia. Nanonood kami sa sarap mapanood yung sarili mo sa big screen. So, nandun ka lang dun sa idea na ang saya, you're watching yourself on the big screen. And then eventually, nagsisink in na sa'yo the industry or the entertainment industry, yun na, malalaman mo na, so this is how it works. It has to make money. It has to do well in the box office. Ganyan. So, memorable sa akin yung The Anothers. Tapos siguro second was my first rom-com, yung You Are the One, right after The Anothers.
Yun yung sa Embassy si Sam, di ba?
Oo, kasi yun naman yung time na ginawa ko yun, sabi ko, ito talaga ang gusto kong gawin ng mga pelikula, rom-com. Yun.
Yun
Doon
yung
ko na,
after lumabas
doon
na ni Sam
nagsolid na,
from... Yun
ano
yung
yun?
after na lumabas ni Sam from PBB House, di ba?
Ay, oo. Yun yung may Sam Milby Mania ang buong Pilipinas. Oo, yung
Correct.
parang, oo. So, doon ko naman na-realize, ay, ito yung klase ng pelikulang gusto kong gawin. Mga rom-com. Yung,
What was it like filming with Sam? Kasi 'di ba parang sa PBB pa lang nagtutuksuhan na yung mga tao, tinutukso ka na sa parang si Maya tayo nagtutukso sa kay Sam or crush ka ni Sam or crush mo si Sam, parang ganon. Parang basta may love team na even in PBB, 'di ba? Parang ganon.
alam mo, ang unang love team di Sam Milby, actually, si Mariel. Siya yung...
Talaga?
Siya sa Uplate, yung Sam Milby, mga ganun-ganun siya. Dating, siya yung parang, tapos naalala ko pa nung lumabas si Sam, naka-wedding gown siya, winelcome niya si Sam. Sila yon yung dating cute-cute na pairing nung time na yun. Kasi ako naman, patay naman ako nun kay Uma, Kuni.
Totoo ba?
Oo, siya. Nagpipicture pa ako nun for K-Tex. Uma, Kuni. Alam ni K-Tex.
So, nung una mo nakita si Sam, anong na-feel mo? Paglabas niya, di ba?
Nakikita ko na si Sam when I would go inside dun sa aquarium. Nakapasok ka na doon, J3, dun sa ring.
Nakapasok na yung paikot, oo.
Oo, di ba? So nakita ko siya noon nung time na yun. Pero wala naman, parang one of the housemates lang siya. Tapos, yun, walang masyadong feeling until nung si Tita Malu, yun nga. Ay, hindi pala. Nag-interview pala siya sa The Buzz. Tapos tinanong siya, sinong showbiz crush mo?
Ikaw?
Oo, sinagot, Toni Gonzaga. Ang nakakatawa pa dito sa mga pinsan ko. Totoo ba yan? Sinabi ni nung Sam Milby, ikaw daw ang crush mo. Parang nagduda pa sila. Ultimo yung kapamilya ko, nagdududa sila na naging crush ako. Sabi ko, talaga? Ikaw ang crush? Sabi ko, sakit naman. Hindi kayo naniwala.
Ano na feel mo nung sinabi niya yun? Di ba ikaw yung nag-interview sa kanya noon?
Sa The Buzz?
Oo.
Hindi, Tito Boy pa yun, 2005, wala pa ako sa The Buzz. Na-interview ko siya nung lumabas siya sa PBB. Oo.
So,
Tapos,
ano na mo nung narinig mo na crush ka ni Sam?
di naging crush mo na din. Ay, crush ako. Crush ko na din. Diba? Bilang 20-year-old, as a 20-year-old sweet girl, crush ka. Man, yun na nga, crush ko na din siya. Oo, di nagka-crushan na. Ganun.
Niligawan ka na, di ba?
Tapos yung si Tita Malu, gawa sila ng movie.
Yun na nga yun, You Are the One.
Yes, you are the one.
What was it like filming with Sam? Na-crush niyo yung isa't isa?
Ay, alam mo, Katniel, my Edward levels, ganun. Puro ko, ewan, di mo na maintindihan yung kaartihan mo nung time na yun. Siyempre, puro kayo pa-cute sa isa't isa. Nagpapa-cute na kayo sa nagpapa-cute pa kayo sa eksena. Walang humpayang pa-cute na sa isa't na, ay, nako talaga.
Pero na-feel mo na niligawan ka niya? Na-feel mo na niligawan ka niya? Or parang cute-cute lang yun?
Oo, may time naman na ganun talaga. Nagdadala siya
Naniligawan ka talaga niya?
Oo, nagdadala yan ng mga, alala ko pa na nandun pa si Rika sa dressing room namin. Pag meron silang parang tour or US or may show abroad, ayan na, ang mga chocolates, ang mga ano. As a sweet girl.
Girl, ba't di mo siya sinagot?
And alam mo nung time na yung driver ko, daddy ko.
Sobrang bantay sa lakay.
Hindi ka para makalusot sa daddy ko noon. Walang mga makakalusot. Gusto mo, sasagutin mo, pero yung sagutan na tayong dalawa lang nakakaalam. Itong nangyayaring to, tayo lang to, at sa text lang to. Kasi after shooting, uuwi ka na eh. Wala nga time, wala kami yung parang nag-date. Wala kami yung parang first
date. Never kayo nag-date na kayong dalawa lang? So never kayong naging solo na kayong dalawa lang para mag-usap or whatever?
Ang pinaka-date na namin, naalala ko noon, nasa Rockwell ako, may binibili ako sa Zara. So
Oh,
paglabas ko, naalala mo yung Rockwell dito na may dalawang door, yung sa ground
yes.
floor. Diba dalawa
Oh,
yung entrance.
oh.
Paglabas ko, kasama ko si Ate Nene, yung RM ko that time, siya din lumalabas kasama yung RM niya.
As
Sabi
in,
ko,
coincidence?
coincidence, hindi kami nagte-text noon. Tapos sabi ko, oh, shucks, nandito. Tapos, yun na. Tapos sabi nung RM, kumain na kayo? Sabi ko, hindi
Si Ate
pa.
Nene? Si Ate Nene?
Kilala ko rin si Ate Nene. Oh, so yun, si Ate Nene. Sabi niya, kumain na kayo? Tapos ako naman, as a sweet girl. As my naman ako na, hindi pa. Oh. As my or, basta pinagsama-samang my, Catherine, Liza, lahat ng mga, dyan. Oo, as bagets. Hindi pa ako makain. Alam mo yun, pakit ka. So, ayan, kumain kami sa banana leaf. Yun lang yun. Tapos,
Banana leaf, di ba kamayan yun?
yung banana leaf sa ground floor, naalala mo yun sa baba? Yun lang. Yun lang.
So, yun na yung pinaka-date niyo ni Sam. Yun na yung pinaka-date
Galing
niyo.
yun. Parang nagkita, tapos hindi pa talaga full on na talagang date.
Otherwise, would you have thought that he... Kasi di ba wala ka naman naging boyfriend except si Paul?
Yeah, yung formal talaga.
Oo. So,
si Paul, ang first ever official, pumunta sa bahay, nag-ask ng permission, hinarap ang daddy ko, siya talaga.
Alam mo ba kung saan kayo una nakita ni Paul? Sa Tiendesitas, di ba parang may bar doon, hindi ko alam kung kanino birthday ng artista or PBB party, nasa elevator, nagkasabay tayo sa scenic elevator. Tapos sabi niya, si Paul, sabi ko, ang gwapo naman yan. Hindi ko alam kung maalala mo siya ha. Pero like that was the first time I saw you with Paul. That was probably the earlier stages of you dating. But like, had Sam gone to your house, like halimbawa, umakyat siya formally ng ligaw sa Taytay, do you think may chance, si Sam, may chance siya?
Alam mo, pumunta siya sa bahay namin. Alam mo when?
Sa Taytay?
Oo, dun sa bahay namin. So, yung binablog-vlog ni Alex. Pumunta siya sa house namin nung na-aksidente ako sa shooting ng commercial ng Enervon before. Ito, hanggang ngayon, nakikita mo ba?
Hindi naman.
Ayun, parang may peklat.
Oo, meron.
Ayan, tumalon ako dun sa swimming pool, yung Enervon dating commercial. 4 feet pala. Masyado akong ginalingan yung pag-dive ko. Nagpasikat naman ako as a diver. Oo, akala ko as a diver ako noon. Ginalingan ko yung pag-dive. So, na nag-open siya, tapos na-stitch siya. Doon, bumisita siya. Alala ko pa, nagdala pa siya ng ice cream. Yun lang yun.
Yun lang yung one and only time na
Oo, pero hindi ligaw. Just to check. How are you? I heard there's an accident. Kasi parang ginagawa ata namin nun. You got me.
Oo, with Zanjo din yun, diba? With Zanjo.
Yeah, so yun.
Okay, tapos, so like, tapos wala na, hindi na nasundan. So parang nag-stop lang siya manligaw, parang ganun yung nangyari.
Hindi naman, kasi diba,
or may formal
he was also doing maging sino ka man. So yun yung time na may sarili. Oo. Eventually, nagkaroon na rin siya ng sariling love life niya.
Oo, kasi di ba parang nag-shooting sa ibang unit, nasa Tagaytay sila, di ba, ni Anne? Parang nasa Tagaytay sila ni Anne. Tapos yung units nyo, parang nasa Manila. Nasa Manila yung units, di ba?
Nag-writer ka ba sa Maging Sino Ka Man?
Hindi, pero same kasi ng unit, kay Tita Malu.
Star Creatives.
So alam ko yung kwento. So anyway, so nagkaroon siya ng sarili niyang love life, nagkaroon ka rin ng sarili mong...
Uy, si Jot, nandito. Hi, Jot.
Hi!
Ang galing pala, nakikita natin ang mga pangyayari.
Oo, nakikita natin lahat. So that is how it ends. Like, how are you with Sam now? You're okay with Sam?
The best. The best. Alam mo, magka-text kami this week. Kasi sinabi ko na, pupunta siya atang Amerika.
Kasi minention mo siya sa vlog mo with Moira eh. So naalala, so oh my God, they're okay na. They're okay na, Toni and...
Ay, sobrang tagal na namin okay na okay. Mas okay pa kay Koki. Ganong level. Oo. Ganong level na yung pagka-okay.
Kasi syempre, ikaw ang Philippine version ng My Sassy Girl. Sobrang bagay na bagay sa yung My Sassy. Napanood mo na yung Korean version?
Ayusin ko nga yung buhok ko dyan. Ano naman bagay na bagay.
Napanood mo ba yung Korean version ng My Sassy? Yun ang
Alam mo ba?
napanood na Korean film. My Sassy Girl.
Alam mo ba kung sino nagpapanood sa akin nun? Sila Direk Cathy. Sinushooting namin yung You Are The One. Tapos, Alam ko sila Barry, sila Jethro. Sabi ni Direk, napanood mo na ba yung My Sassy Girl? 2006 yun. Sabi ni Direk, sabi ko, hindi pa po. Sabi nila, papanood mo dito yung My Sassy Girl. Yan ang peg natin sa'yo. Ganyan ka dapat. So pinapanood ko yun. Nasa Pampanga pa kami noon. Nalala ko pa yun. Pinapasok mo pa sa MacBook Pro. Yung sa gilid, yung CD. Tracks, yung ganung level pa yung MacBook Pro. So, ganon. Tapos pinanood namin. Minsan nakikinood pa. Hindi ko siya natapos ng one sitting eh. Minsan nakikinood pa si Sam. Sabihin pa niya, what are you watching? Sabi ko, Sassy Girl. Ganun pa. 2006 ko siya unang napanood. Sila Direk Cathy nagsabi sa akin.
Tapos ikaw ang magiging My Sassy Girl na Philippine version. Are you excited about that?
Alam mo, hindi ko na yan. Yan yung mga bagay na parang finorget ko na nainisip ko, it probably won't happen sa akin. Kasi parang before there were, you know yung, of course, in your 20s, may mga talks na, you might be doing this Korean adaptation. Or you might be doing this. Yung alam mo yun yung sinasabi na ikaw ang gagawa. Tapos eventually, mapapanood mo na siya, ni-launch na siya sa ABS. Hindi ako yung gumawa. Sabi na ako, hindi ako. yung dinaan ako sa OPM, Promise Me. Ay, parang siguro nakailan yun, parang dalawa. Ayan, dalawa. Hanggang sa dumating ka na sa point na, baka I'm not meant for yung mga Korean, ganyan. So, mga ganun-ganun nga. So, kinalimutan ko na. I got married. Tapos, ito nga, I had Seve. And then, one night, last year, it was last year. Ganito ka random. We were in the bed. Umalis si Paul sa bed. Parang 7 p.m. Sabi niya, wait, I just have to take this call. Tapos, he went out of the banyo and he said, do you think you can do the Philippine version of My Sassy Girl? Gumanyan pa ako sa kanya. Huwag mo akong niloloko po. Huwag tayo maglolokohan dito. At this point of our marriage, huwag tayo maglolokohan. So sabi niya, no, I'm serious. Sabi ko, why? I just got a call from Boss Vic Del Rosario.
Viva ka pala siya, Viva, oo.
Yes, Boss Vic Del Rosario. And he's asking me if they will get the rights to My Sassy Girl, will you be willing to play the role? And I said, Paul, ano ka ba? Sabi ko, yung bata pa ako, ng 20s pa ako, tinatawag ko ng mga fans ko ng, ikaw yung My Sassy Girl namin, yung pa yung pangalan ko sa Pinoy Exchange. Alam mo yung Pinoy Exchange?
Yes, Pinoy Exchange.
Yun. So yun pa yung pangalan ko, My
Bago
Sassy
magkaroon ng Reddit, may Pinoy Exchange na.
Walang Twitter, walang Instagram, wala.
Pinoy
Yan ang
X.
pinagkakaguluhan ng mga fans, di ba? Yung mga Pinoy Exchange, if you want an update. So, yun. Doon lang nag-start yun. Hanggang sa, they had a talk. Tapos, yun nga, I have my production company na rin na tinayo din ni Paul, yung Tin Can. Sabi ni Paul, would you want your prod to handle the movie? Sabi ko, if you can do it for me, then why not? So, nag-usap sila, negotiations. Naalala ko yung back and forth, hanggang sa dumating yung script, dumating na yung rights, nabili na yung song, yung I Believe. Sabi ko, shocks, magkakatotoo na nga. Hanggang sa'yo, natapos na namin siya.
Tapos na siya?
Tapos na. Nung December.
Oh my God, nakaka-excite!
Oo, tapos na.
Alam mo, go ahead.
No, yes. Ano yun?
Do you feel na parang kasi ngayon walang theatrical release, di ba? Parang sarado yung mga cinemas have been closed for more than a year. So do you feel na parang it will still achieve the same amount of success even if there's no theatrical release? Kasi something like that, My Sassy Girl, the Philippine version, deserves a premiere night. It deserves like theatrical, releases, 250 cinemas at least, di ba? Parang yun yung nakakamiss, di ba? Parang of course, now that you say that My Sassy Girl has finished filming, diba? How are you going to release the movie?
I think they will wait.
Mag-aantay tayo ng theatrical release.
Yeah, kasi parang part din also ng, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, pero I'll say it na lang. Parang part din ng deal dun sa franchise is, and I'm praying it will happen, na kasama siya dun sa deal we will go to Korea and meet the original cast.
Oh my God, ang cute-cute ng lalaki doon. Di ba nagpakita pa siya ng puwet doon?
So sana.
Oo.
So sana matuloy yun.
Of course.
Yun ang
Dapat
pray.
naman talaga, kasi talagang ikaw talaga yung girl, doon yung sumisigaw siya sa bundok, di ba? Parang ikaw talaga yun, di ba?
Ay, grabe naman.
True, ikaw talaga, like pag inisip mo, who can do the local version of that? Only Toni G, di ba? You've always had like a very, very squeaky clean image in show business, di ba? No controversies. How are you able to be able to, like parang maintain this kind of image and still be one of the most successful actresses and hosts that we have?
Paano? Alam mo yung siguro that part, I have to give the credit also. Or maybe 80% of the credit, I would like to give it to my parents. Hindi siguro magiging ganito or maayos ako as a person and
Right.
as an artista kung di rin sa guidance nila and yung ang daddy ko kasi magaling mag-brainwash eh. Lagi siyang nananakot lagi yan. Ako, grabe. Yung mga pang-brainwash siya. Lagi akong tinatakot. Parang, if you do this, ganitong mangyayari. So, ako naman, So, yun lang ang nagpaano sa akin. Yung fear na, kasi, I don't know if you're familiar with my story of how I got into the business. Na it was not really that easy naman when I got into the business. It took so many years. I guess yung mga 8, 9, 10 years or road to forever before I was able to get into the business. So yung struggle na yun, lagi kong binabalikan yun. Na parang, ang hirap kong nakapasok and in one wrong decision, one mistake, parang everything, di ba, lagi nilang sinasabi na yun, it takes 20 years to build something and it takes 5 seconds to ruin it. Di ba? With one wrong decision you will make. So, laging yun lang yung iniisip ko. Laging ganon. And also, siguro dahil introvert ako, ang mga introverts kasi they're thinkers eh. Lagi kami we don't say much dito when we're like with people, but there's so much going on in here. We process so many things in our heads na before we talk, before we speak, before we make a decision, ay, grabing filter na ang inabot niya dito. Nakailang stages na siya ng pak ng. So, ganun din siguro ako noon. Na parang sobrang careful. Kaya ngayon lagi ang comparison sa amin ni Alex. Na parang si Toni, she's so careful. Parang she's too, sinasabi, she's too fake. She's too, bilang yung mga kilos niya. Eh, hindi, ganun talaga ako.
Ganun talaga ikaw.
Oo, kahit nung bata pa ako, ganun na talaga ako. Lagi ako nag-iisip na, pag ginawa ko to, baka ganito mangyari. At saka trait yun ng introvert. Kung may kilala kayong introvert, kausapin nyo, ganun talaga mga introverts. Mga extroverts, parang sila, study now, pay later. Gagawin ko na ngayon, tsaka ako na pagbabayaran yan. Di ba may mga ganun?
Yes, I agree. Pero si Alex is your best friend, di ba? How? Kasi syempre, isa sa mga una mong interviews sa Toni Talks, aside from your mom, is also Alex, di ba? Sobra kong tawang-tawa sa episode ninyo. How was it like, syempre, di ba, when you started your own life na with Paul, how was it like leaving Alex? Parang syempre, best friend mo siya, di ba? Parang ano yung naging process nun for the two of you? Sobrang close nyo.
It was hard in the beginning when I got married. I remember, kasi if you go home sa Taytay, yung Chendesitas, yung intersection na yun. But if you go straight, Parizal na yun eh.
True. Pateros.
Diba? So, Chendesitas, gagdediretso ka kasi papunta ng Rizal yun. Papunta ng Cainta, Taytay, Ortigas Extension. I remember nung nag-PBB right after I got married, pagbaba ng Chendesitas, I turn right kasi pa-south ka na. Umiyak ako, sabi ko, shocks. Kasi for 30 years of my life, laging dun lang ang direction na inuuwian ko. Tapos nag-sink in sa akin na ito na yung bagong, lumiko na ako, na parang, shocks, ito na yung bagong life ko. It took a year before nag-adjust kami. And I remember pag si Paul may mga shoots, like 3-day shoot. Siyempre wala pa si Seve nun. Si Alex would always sleep over. Doon siya sa bed. Oo, lagi yun. Siguro for a year. Like in a month, minsan makikitulog siya sa bahay namin twice. Tapos pag nandyan si Paul, minsan matutulog pa rin siya sa bahay namin. Pero sa kabilang room na siya, ganun. Pipilit pa rin niya makitulog. Sasabihin pa niya kay Paul, doon ka naman sa ibang room para makipagtsikahan naman kami ng ate. Kaloka ka, pinalis mo ba si Paul?
Siya pa yung pinaalis. Pero naalala ko, nung launch ng Poof, di ba meron kang perfume line? Nung launch ng Poof, kinikwento niya, di ba, na she's going to have this big wedding and everything. Di ba silang dalawa ni
Oo,
Mikey?
oo nga.
Sa
Kayo
Shangri-La
pala
pa
yung
dapat, di ba,
nag-uusap.
parang sa Shangri-La the Fort. And then, of course, the pandemic happened and it was such a beautiful, small, you know, intimate, family-only wedding. How did you feel seeing your sister get married? Na parang lumagay na rin siya sa, as flamboyant and as, you know, effervescent Alex is, di ba? Nakita mo siyang, parang bumababa siya ng sister ko, oh my God, parang siya talagang kapinu-pinuhang, alam mo yun, hindi ka makabasag ng pinggan. How did you feel seeing your sister finally get married?
You know, when siya talaga nag-sink in sa akin na
Oh.
she's married, when I talk to them, I don't know hindi because it's Toni Talks or whatever, it's because it's in the vlog. Pero when I was editing yung episode nila, when they guested dun sa vlog ko, dun sa Toni Talks nga, na they were talking about their marriage, I was editing it, tapos I was looking at our old pictures, tapos I was looking at their pictures, kasi for inserts, di ba, for editing. Naiyak ako. Dun, kasi nung buong wedding niya, hindi ko pa siya ganun naramdaman. Unang-una, kakatapos lang nilang ma-COVID nung time na yon. So talagang ang concern ko, shocks, nag-COVID ang buong bahay na to, nandito kami. Honest! Yun talaga yung concern.
JC Baguio lang ang hindi nagka-COVID in fairness to JC Baguio.
Talagang pinagtagumpayan ni JC ang talagang pagiging bulletproof.
Tapos?
Yun ang concern ko. Sabi ko, shocks, hindi kami magtatanggal sa si Seve. First time naming nilabas. Hindi nagsisink in yung buong ceremony. Tapos, you know, when they were doing their vows, nakatingin ako kay Seve kasi ayokong guluhin niya yung mangyayari in case. So, we were like, so hindi ko masyadong na-absorb yung nangyayari. And they had their own world. They were crying. Hindi ko nga masyadong narinig yung vows nila eh. Kasi ang concern ko doon, si Seve, quiet. Or parang ganon. Kasi hindi siya nagsisink in until nga nung ginawa ko yung sit-down interview. And when we were doing the interview, wala pa nga eh. Parang puro jokes pa eh. When I was editing it, sabi ko, shocks, may partner na siya. I even texted her. Sabi ko, naiiyak ako sa'yo for this new chapter in your life. Kasi lagi kong concern yun. Sino kayang mag-aano kay Alex, di ba? Who can stand her? Who will love her for who she is? Diba? Because she can be too much for somebody, diba? And that's sometimes her problem with the guys that she dated in the past, na parang they're saying you're too much energy, too much this and that. And then yun nga, I realized that you will never be too much for the right person. That he will love you for who you are, diba? He will love you flaws and all. That your weaknesses are also parang, it adds to your beauty, di ba? Parang, yun, natouch ako doon na there's really someone for everybody. May isa talagang ilalaan para sa'yo.
Very ate ka dyan. Para sa lahat ng nagkaroon lang ng, alam mo yun, na meron silang magandang plano para ikasal itong mga panahon natin na to, but hindi syempre natutuloy. Based on your experience with your sister, what advice can you give, you know, the couples that really want to get married and, you know, na parang they're thinking if it's the right time to get married or they should maybe hold off and wait a while until it is over. Based on your observation on what happened with Alex, your sister, what is that one advice you can give as an older sister?
To people who want to get married, to couples.
Yes, but hindi nila sure kung kailangan nilang magpakasal now or magpakasal ba sila after na ng pandemic. Ano yung pwede mong mabigay sa kanila na advice?
Siguro, I don't know, hindi naman ako talaga parang feeling ko expert sa love when it comes to that department, about marriage and love, because I'm also like,
I'm
also just like you guys experiencing life and we are experiencing this together. But what I do know is that you have to go back to the reason why you want to marry that person. Because everything else is just a bonus. Parang additional na lang yun. You have to go back to the core na why do you want to get married. The why has to be solid. And then the how is going to be easy. If the why is solid, yung reason, madali na yung how, magagawa nyo ng paraan yan. Pero if the why is strong, yung reason, di ba, yung love nyo for each other, that's the one that will tell you na this is the wedding that you were supposed to do, this is what we're going to do. At saka yung babae, di ba, may women's intuition.
Totoo.
I guess that's something that you have to listen sa loob. It's not something that you hear on the outside. It's something that you listen on the inside, dito sa heart mo. Kasi nobody can ever like give you an advice or tell you how you should decide for yourself. You will know that. Ikaw ang makakaalam nun kasi that's your life and you will, deep down inside, you know what's best for you.
That's true. That's true. And you know, as a last question, I want to ask, kasi diba, a lot of couples have been quarantined together for more than a year now. Hindi tayo sanay to have our partners, you know, 24/7 nandyan, diba? Kasi parang lalabas tayo, magtatrabaho. Lalo na ikaw, you're very busy. Paul is also a very busy director, diba? So, what are the things that you learned about, you know, being together in a state of quarantine na pwede mong ibahagi sa mga married couple or kahit hindi married couple, those who are, you know, separated in quarantine, those who are together in quarantine, sa mga mag-aasawa, ano yung mga natutunan mo about yourself and about your marriage with Paul that you can probably share with our married couples that have been together for more than a year now in quarantine?
If there's one thing that I've learned sa whole pandemic na to and handling a relationship with your spouse, number one is respect. How much do you respect your partner? Because your respect determines the relationship that you have. Diba? You respect the space, you respect his feelings, you respect his timing and everything, and then you converse about it. And the way you converse to your husband says so much on how you respect him, your manner of talking to him. It's not what you say, but how you say it. Doon ko napatunayan na grabe, ang laking factor ng respect for each other during this pandemic. Because we all have different styles of dealing with things. Kahit na married kayo, you are both different people. Magkaiba kayo ng ways. Like, lalo ako, introvert ako, tapos introvert din si Paul. We have our own ways of dealing some things na when we're going through like worries or anxiety, we have our own style and ways of approaching things. And then you respect that. And then when somebody's ready to open up, and then you're ready to talk about it, you know, then that's the time na, sige, let's talk about it. Parang ang laking factor talaga ng respect sa relationship. Kasi it dictates yung I don't know, ano bang word doon? Parang it dictates the mood in the house. Di ba?
Yung energy.
Yeah, when two people respect each other, alam mo yung, ay, hindi ko sisigawan to, hindi ko siya, nagmo-moment siya, okay, ganyan, oo. Ganun. Respect ang natutunan ko dito talaga. Aside from communication. Because you know what, you can communicate all you want, but if there's no respect, magsisigawan at magsisigawan lang kayo. Communication is, di ba? Communication is the key to marriage, pero ang communication naman, ha! Di ba? Sigawan kayo ng sigaw. Tapos sabi mo, talaga nagko-communicate kami. Every single day, may nagko-communicate kami, pero sigawan naman kayo ng sigawan, di ba? Ibang communication naman yun. But if there is respect, you will know how to communicate to your partner. Yun siguro respect. And not just with feeling ko, not just with your partner. Yung respect mo also, di ba, crisis reveals character. That's yung respect mo also on how you deal with things, on what's going on the outside. Di ba? The way you respect other people, the way you give opinions about other people, just says so much about your character on how you respect certain people in your life and your family, di ba? Parang ganun.
That's very true. Kasi di ba parang itong pinagdadaanan natin to, talagang lahat ng emotions mararamdaman natin. Makaka-feel ka ng frustration, makaka-feel ka ng anger. Yung kailangan mong ibuntun yung galit mo kung kanino man, di ba? That's why there's a lot of, you know, simmering feelings all over. Not just, you know, in our homes, but in our society, in our country, di ba? Ang dami-daming feelings na lumalabas. I feel like all the ills in this world are being exposed to us because we are in a process of cleansing. We are in a process of, God is shaking our country, diba? Kasi para mag-rebirth ka, isa-shake talaga lahat yan. What is the one thing you learned about your relationship with God? Kasi parang if there's one thing that we all learned about the pandemic is we are not in control. Nobody is, di ba? Parang something like this can happen in an instant, your life changes. Like the next day, it's totally different. What is the one thing or what are the things that you learned about, surrendering to God, your relationship with God? Because I look at you as somebody who is so in touch with your faith. You are so in touch with your relationship with God ever since, diba? What is the one thing that you learned about God in this time of providence, in this time of protection, in this time of pandemic?
Simple lang. I learned to shut up and listen. I've been talking all my life. Parang feeling ko ganun. And when we pray, di ba? Lord, please, ito naman, alam mo naman yung problema ko, please ayusin mo to. Now, all we ever did in our whole life is just talk to Him. But there was never a time that we were just listening. Di ba? And for you to listen, I love this book that I'm reading right now. Yung binili ni Paul. Sabi niya that listen is the anagram of the word silent.
Wow!
For you, I love it. It's the same letters.
Yeah.
Listen and silent, right? Oh, so for you to listen is for you to be silent. Just be silent. Because you know what? The answers will come. His parang discernment will come. His wisdom will come. Once you learn how to keep quiet and just listen. Because kung papansinin mo, ang ingay nating lahat. And this whole pandemic also, di ba? Opinion nito, war dito, word war dito. Yung Twitter war, word war, bashing. I don't agree with you, I agree with you. Cancel you. You're canceled, di ba? Parang all we ever do is just like attack each other and then, you don't believe in what I believe in. We are against you. You are associated with this. You're affiliated with this. All we do is like label each other, name each other, tag each other ng mga masasakit na salita. But there was never a time that we would just all shut up and just listen. Kasi when you talk, you are just repeating what you know. But when you listen, you learn something new. Diba? Kaya minsan, in the Toni Talks, it's just so weird that that's the name of Toni Talks. But I just listen in that whole...
Galing mo makinig eh.
Kasi nga, isa sa mga trait ng introvert yun. Nasa book ko yan kay Susan Kay. Nabasa ko, isa sa mga trait ng mga introverts, they're good listeners. And I love listening. Ako talaga, I love listening. Pag pumasok ako sa isang room, kikinig lang ako. Kasi if you listen, and when I listen, diba? When you listen more, you get to hear the character of the person, what they believe in, who they are, based on how they talk to you, based on what they tell you. Na-assess mo sila. So ako, I love listening. And that's what God really parang told me. Shut up and listen to me. This is what I'm going to do. Diba? It's not about what you will do, what you can do. No. It's not that about anymore. Watch what I will do. Diba? Parang pumitik lang si God, lahat tayo, ano lang yan? Nagulat tayo
lahat, you have to lift a finger. That's a great insight. Just, keep quiet and listen. Kasi tama ka eh. Like we all say, parang, Lord, hirap na kasi nangyayari. Wala akong trabaho, wala akong ganyan. Parang may sakit yung nanay ko, may lahat. But, it pays to just keep silent. I've never, thought about like silent being an anagram of listen. Thank you for that great insight. You've given us a lot of great insights this evening. I guess, as a parting word, what is the verse that you keep repeating to yourself itong panahon natin na to? Kasi di ba parang kailangan tayo mag-hold on to something eh. There is something that's greater than us that we have to hold on to, na parang malalampasan natin to, and this is what I have to hold on to. Ito yung paulit-ulit na sinasabi sa akin ni God. Ano yung paulit-ulit na sinasabi niya sa'yo in terms of, a verse?
But I always declare also, because, you know, sometimes we go out to work and do these things that we're
Yeah.
supposed to do outside. But I always just say is no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I always declare that. Even to my son, when he's sleeping, I lay hands sa kanya, no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. And then I will follow it up with, greater is he that is in me than whoever or whatever is in the world. Parang
That's
I always go to what is inside me and who lives inside me. And yung last, which is like my, well, they call it, di ba, mantra. I always do
oh.
this before I go on stage, I do something. Basta pag nasa backstage na ako, tapos mag-host ng something or kakanta or sa asap, di ba maghihintay ka sa gilid. Bago ako lumabas, I always say this to myself. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Because when my confidence is so low, my faith in myself is so low, I borrow His faith, I borrow His confidence, and I just borrow everything from Him. Kasi minsan mauubos ka eh. Diba? Parang ubos na ubos ka na. So, hihiram ka talaga ng lakas kasi hindi mo kakayanan lahat. So, lagi lang ganun. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Kasi yung I can do all things, mapapagod ka, may hangganan ka eh. Pero, di ba, if you ask for His guidance, His strength, His wisdom, His everything, mahihiramin ka naman niya. Just ask. Yun
Without
siguro.
him, I can do nothing.
Diba? I am
Yes.
nothing apart from Him. Naku talaga. Walang-wala.
Thank you, Toni G, Toni Talks. I'm so
Thank you
excited
so
for your
much.
next episode. Napanood ko yung kay Jobert kanina, pero yung kay Rika talaga, grabe talaga yun. I was in tears. And, you know, something spoke to me. I want to ask Toni. And thank you for saying yes. I've been watching you for a while now, Toni Talks. Bago pa maging Toni Talks, yung Celestine Gonzaga Soriano pa lang yan. Pinapanood na kita. So maraming salamat. I miss you.
Thank you, G3. Oh, we miss seeing each other and hanging out, no?
That's
Ay,
true, that's true. I wish you luck on My Sassy Girl. We are all waiting for My Sassy Girl and everything that you are up to. Keep us updated and keep us inspired with Toni Talks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Good
everyone.
night.
Good night.
Bye, Toni G.